Lemon and Wooster? Yo, what's up, everybody?
Plates.
I'm about to
everywhere plates.
About to dish out some puzzles. Soup plates. 10's a partition. Wait, what was this again? 10 is A in hexadecimal.
Yep. And then all the way through F, I think.
I see. So there's a pattern here. There are 9 plates for appetizers. 9 is 9, even in hexadecimal and decimal. Oh, there's 1 plate here. Hexadecimal. I wonder if it's some kind of hint. Yeah, maybe. Junpei, do you remember when I told you about hexadecimal code earlier? Yeah, of course I do. Alright there, here's a little quiz for you. What would 9 plus F be on base 10? Well, F equals 15, so it'd be 9 plus 15, which would be 24, right? That's right. Good job, you're a first learner. Freaking Lotus, freaking condescending, looking down on me. A equals 10, B is 11, C equals 12, D equals 13, E equals 14, okay. And once you hit 16, it's 10, so 10 equals 16. 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. What the frick did I just walk into? There were 9 plates. Okay, so there's 1 plate here. Okay, so this just gives me everything. D equals 10. Okay, and there's 9. This is 10. 10 is A. Okay, there are 15 seafood plates here. It says F on the voucher. Okay, there are 16 meat plates. 16 is written as 10.
This is nuts.
That is nuts. What? Is Junpei just like so hyped up about numbers right now?
No, he's just
Wow, this pot looks like it's made out of silver. I bet drinking tea from this pot would be really yummy. Spending a day off with June, drinking tea? The life. Could such a day ever happen for me? Unless everyone dies. Jumpy? Oh, nothing. Just thinking about our lives together forever and ever. We don't really need hot water, so we should really be moving. All right. It's a note. It's got a bunch of stuff written on it, but it doesn't look like a code or anything like that. All right, how about this door? It's about, and it's really rusty. Will this even open? We won't know till we try. Let's give it a shot. The more you give Lotus this voice, the more I'm gonna cry. I think she's like getting progressively dumber, like dumb sounding. Like I'm not even like trying to like give her the voice I initially gave her.
Yes, you are.
But I'll bet
I would like to object.
I bet all we need to do is just get this boat off. All right, so we gotta get this boat off somehow. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Hey, you know how I live in Cheeseland?
So Wisconsin?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
what about it?
Well, here's a little slice of that.
Oh, hello. That's what you meant. There are a number of cheeses lined up on the shelf. This is Gouda cheese, the most famous Dutch cheese. Why do you know so much about cheese, June? If you don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it at room temperature for quite a while.
At least she didn't cut the cheese.
Dude, June doesn't cut the cheese, dude.
Yeah,
she's
girls
an angel.
Don't fart.
She doesn't. Girls don't have buttholes, so we can eat this.
Oh my god.
Most likely. I'm not hungry at all. I guess it's hard to get hungry in a murder ship. Wonder why? Maybe because there's a lot of murder? Nah.
Murder?
Hey, there's something behind this cheese. You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese? All right, guys, time to move it. June and I need to look behind you. What? There's a little green bottle back there. A little green bottle. Bottle of oil? Probably of the olive group. Does this do anything? Oh, look, cooking oil. We probably use this to make something slippery. Slippery, ooh. What do you want to make slippery, June? The cheese on this. Sweet. Okay. Anything else here? There are cans. Wooden boxes on the second row. Is there anything specific? I guess not. All right, click this. The light for the pantry. How's this? There's milk in here. Milk in an iron barrel. Was that a joke? Is that a joke, June? Because I don't know. Because you look happy. Judging by the rust, it's probably really old. Maybe we shouldn't open it up. I don't think it'd be a pretty sight. Like you, June. What I'm trying to say is you're a pretty sight. Anyways, what's under here? This table looks really old-fashioned. Probably means this is an old boat. Stupid. I mean, you're lovely, June. maybe this table is for preparing food. There are plates everywhere. Okay, how about this? Oh, what is that? I didn't even mean to click on that. All right, it's going. What's going? Do you think this was all part of Zero's plan? Probably. Kind of hard to believe there's a chef on board somewhere.
Do you know what this
There's
is?
a chief. Yeah, I'm about to find out. I wonder what this drawer is. You see the minute grill on top of the grill? It's a grill.
Yes.
They make it like that so that the fat and juices can chip off the meat while it cooks. Okay. It looks like the area under the plate opens up. No, you can't. I already checked. It's sealed shut. I think that's where the code goes. Oh, wait. I feel like I missed on... Can I click on that? Guess not. It's a grill. It's a grill again. Okay. And... Cool. What's this? Oh, countertop. There's a rolling pin and colander here. Nothing useful. Okay.
I think it's pronounced colander.
What did I say?
Colander.
Okay, cool. Well, better. well, better than thing full of rotten food, I suppose. Dang it, there's nothing in here. Hey, Santa, digging through the trash really suits you. What the heck did you say? Listen, lady, I did you a favor. I knew you'd just piss and moan, so I did it for you. Oh my, I don't really recall asking you to do anything. I ought to throttle you. Who says that? Really, who says that in this day and age?
I don't know.
Excuse me.
90s cartoons.
Does it feel colder in here?
I also
can't
have
tell.
never heard of someone who says "excuse me" before.
Oh, really? My dad used to say it all the time as a joke.
Oh, lulz.
I think he still says it, but I just can't. I get so like, Dad, why?
Why, Dad? Why?
Have you ever had like your dad make like a bunch of dad jokes growing up?
No, but he gave me dad stories.
Oh, okay.
There's this thing called grandpa stories that he would tell me, and they were just really silly stories. I can share one
Grandpa
later.
stories?
Yeah, I can share one later when we're on a downtime.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you can share it now. But do
okay.
you promise that it's a good story? Just give me the best story.
Fine. Okay. I'll give you the one that I can think of right now because the other ones require me to actually think about it.
Okay.
And remember it.
Yeah, take all your time.
Okay. So, yeah, we can stop when we find like an important investigation portion.
Yeah. Just go.
Anyway, so Grandpa went out on a drive to get some groceries. Grandma is at home watching TV, and she turns on the TV and she sees a news segment that says that there's a crazy person driving on the other side of the road.
It's Zero. I'm sorry. Continue.
So Grandma calls up Grandpa and says, "Oh, Grandpa, you got to be careful. There's a crazy guy driving on the other side of the road."
I already know what the punchline is.
And then
Continue.
Grandpa says, "There's not just one. There's many of them."
Many of them. Oh my gosh.
It's terrible, right?
Yeah. It's
So yeah, those
stupid
are my
because I
dad's
already.
grandpa stories.
Yeah, I already knew that one too. I think I've seen that on like a Facebook post before.
Maybe.
Like
So
someone.
I've definitely heard these stories like in elementary school. So
Oh, interesting.
I'm sure it predates Facebook. I just don't know where it came from.
Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, I feel like Facebook definitely opened the door for a lot of different like those grandpa
Sharing.
jokes, because I've seen so many posts from like people from like the generation before us like posting on Facebook, and then they're like all these like not cringy, some not, but like stories, some memes, cringy memes
Corny.
and whatnot, very corny, trying to make a point kind of thing, trying to sound witty, but then it ends up kind of being kind of cringe. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I get what you mean. Do you need some help?
No, I'm literally just clicking on everything.
Are you still exploring?
I'm just exploring. Yeah, we're good.
I said exploring.
Exploring. Why, you think I need help?
Maybe.
The number on the voucher is the actual passcode. Oh, so it's not gonna actually let me put in a passcode. Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna keep exploring then for now.
Okay.
There's an iron plate over the exit. I don't think we can open it like that. There's an iron plate over the door. There's no way it'll open. What is this? The tank with a pipe coming out of it. Nothing really special about it. Alright, we've clicked on the plates. We've clicked on the doors. We already tried this, right? This door is rusted in place. Oh, put some oil on it! Just a little bit of oil and... Nice! Whoa! Nice! I totally meant to do that. You did it, Jumpy! You're so smart! I am, June. Thank you for noticing. Okay, this is you.
As Junpei walked into the room, a blast of cold air washed over him.
Whoosh!
Almost instinctively, he folded his arms tight across his chest, doing what he could to conserve body heat.
Brr, it's cold in here. What is this place? Are you blind? It's a freezer.
It's that old Junpei. Santa's teeth had already begun to chatter.
There's not just one crazy driver, there's 2 million of them on the road.
Hardly surprising. The freezer was far too cold for someone dressed as he was. Lotus, however, was an even worse situation.
Oh, really? I wonder why.
Oh, no way! That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze salad in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
And with that, she ran out of the room. As Lotus left, June came in.
Whoa, it's really cold in here.
White puffs of steam hovered in front of their faces as they talked. June had already started to shiver.
Shiver, shiver, shiver. Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this. No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now, and I can huddle up to you for warmth. I mean, but...
Junpei had scarcely opened his mouth.
Lotus was the killer!
A thunderous sound of metal upon metal rang out from behind them.
Oh no.
In unison, they spun around to find that the door that had only recently come through was closed.
Lotus is the killer! Gasp! Gasp! Gasp!
Junpei rushed to the door. Desperately, he grabbed hold of the doorknob.
Oh no, we got the bad ending. Ow!
It was cold, beyond cold. Merely touching it was painful. The doorknob had been frozen solid.
Oh no.
They quickly deduced that the pipe next to the door had ruptured.
Oh no.
Water released by the rupture had hit the door and frozen instantly.
Oh no.
Santa shoved Junpei aside and pounded against the door.
Hey, Lotus, you're out there, right? Open the door.
She wasted no time in responding.
What do you want? What's going on? The door won't open. Try opening it from that side, please. Fine. If you say so.
Okay, that was an appropriate voice that time.
Fine. If you say so.
Soon, they could hear Lotus on the other side of the door.
Alright.
Yeah. Ah!
Then the grunting ceased, and they could hear light panting, as if from exertion.
It's no use. It won't budge. You've got more people in there. You figure it out.
What the heck, Lotus? Screw you! I swear you're the killer.
Gosh, dang it.
Santa was shaking like a newborn deer. June was hugging herself and was shivering violently.
When she should be hugging me. Sorry, that's you.
All right, you want to take narrator?
No, I'm good, thank you, though.
Even Junpei, with the heaviest clothes of any of them, was clearly feeling the cold.
I got carried away in the moment. I just started reading whatever was on the screen. My bad.
No, you're good. With every breath they took, they could feel the cold working its way deeper and deeper into their bodies.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents. Two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something out. Right.
They pushed in close to one another and began the search.
Okay. Door. What is this? Hello. Meat. We have food.
Meat.
We can survive. What is this? Combine. No. Oh, it's dry
Combining
ice.
things haphazardly.
Dry ice.
Junpei picked up the dry ice with his sleeves so as to avoid burning himself.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is. Of course I knew that.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back to gas again.
Heck if I know. How's that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
They were about to move on when June spoke up.
I'm speaking up now. Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees. Any warmer than that and it will turn into gas. Any lower and it becomes a solid.
Junpei looked at her, dumbfounded.
How do you know that? They taught us this in elementary school, stupid.
Obviously.
Hee. Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge. It took me a while to get what was happening.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Zoom out, Joey. Zoom
I was like,
out.
what is clen?
Clean.
I guess it works out because maybe she was like clean.
Yeah, it works out.
Queen! I'm the queen! Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off. Oh, you're so cold, your mouth's going numb? Yep. Wash white! You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
June giggled and did her best to hide her guilt. At least she was still feeling good enough to joke around, Junpei told himself.
Come on, guys, don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
Santa was now shivering at an astounding rate, but his curiosity seemed unaffected. Junpei, however, was not in a mood to discuss science.
I know, right? He wanted out of the freezer now. It did strike Junpei as rather odd. Why? What was odd?
About the dry ice's sublimation point. How it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
I mean...
Okay, do you want lore?
Will I die for the sake of it?
What?
Will I die for the sake of lore?
No.
Okay, then it does strike me as odd.
It did seem rather odd to Joey, and he couldn't help but think about it. June answered.
But it can turn into a liquid! Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere normal air pressure...
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right! Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird. What is a liquid between...
Is this just a science class that I was tricked into playing? Like, I'm legit going through chemistry in my sophomore year of high school again. Like, why?
Well, welcome to chemistry, Joey. I tricked you into playing a game.
You tricked me into learning by using murder. No!
Learning! June replied with an answer that stunned both of them.
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees. Is it gonna be the mummy?
Eh? Any?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees? Yeah. Well, you could also look at it as the ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees! Why do we keep saying
Water?
96 degrees?
That freezes at 96 degrees? Ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees? Junpei was cold as hell, but this was too interesting to ignore.
Oh, this is gonna be the mummy, isn't it? Something about
He
the
did
mummy.
his best to warm up by rubbing his arms and stamping his feet, then put the question to June.
I noticed because you got oddly silent after I mentioned the mummy. So
What are you talking about?
What's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called? It's called the mummy ice. I heard it's called Ice 9. Ice 9? Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists. Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9? Or is it water? Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under, I didn't even read that part, so I don't know. So you could think of it as
It'll be solid.
Oh, it'll be solid. Okay, thank you, narrator. So you're thinking of it in a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structures are completely different. As she's talking, I can imagine like her lips slowly going like like completely frozen. Well, we died, but at least I know what Ice 9 is. At least I learned science. So
COVID-19? No, it's Ice 9.
Ice 9. So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that? Yep.
She wasn't finished.
Have you ever heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin?
Glycerin.
I knew how to say that! For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it, loved it, and did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, the Titanic!
Some glycerin that was en route to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Naturally, scientists worldwide wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and began asking for samples of the seed. A seed, of course, is a sample of the original crystallized substance.
Yes, of course.
With a seed crystal,
Everyone knows
further
that.
crystallization with glycerin would be a simple matter.
I am legit playing chemistry A.
Sorry, I made you learn. However, something very strange happened.
Yeah.
Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, nearby samples did as well. It didn't end there. Joey started learning more and more.
Oh,
and
my brain.
As he played the game, he started to become
A genius.
rocket scientist.
A rocket scientist.
No matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once
I'm
the crystallization had
skipping through
begun,
this. It was almost like, how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating in some way that we can't sense.
Junpei
Was kind of annoyed. I am so impressed.
was honestly impressed. It was in fact a pretty interesting story.
Whatever gets me with June. Wow. That's pretty
Wow.
interesting.
Thinking with your private parts, I see Junpei.
All right, guys, don't actually follow this example. That's not what girls want. That's not what people want in general.
Yeah, please
just don't
don't.
tell
Please
them
don't.
what they want to hear, unless if
Be
it's work.
genuine. Be genuine, please.
Yeah,
in
unless if
your
it's work and it's your
relationship.
boss. Like, always suck up to your boss. But what does it have to do with Ice 9?
To his surprise, it was Santa and not June who answered.
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean. A lot like? That would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man! It'd be the end of the world.
Junpei felt that Santa might not be treating the idea of the end of the world with the proper concern.
At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty dang quick. Dude, my cussing
He was right.
sensors are like off the charts. I know what he's gonna say before.
It's just
And-
like that. You have an automatic filter.
Yeah.
He was right. Junpei shivered.
Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. And now we're dead. I mean, I know I'm kind of at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So we gotta start screwing each other. Boom!
No!
Same joke. 2 episodes in a row.
No! I'm gonna
I
cry.
might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. I freaking hate the code. That was suspicious. How did you know Santa lived in Iceland? So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out of here. Alright, and with that, we're ending this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Bye.